Hello, everybody. We're back. Good morning or good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, to the channel, to the show. Dan Ammons, hello, the first one. Paul, good morning. Janina, hey, welcome. Interesting video. Which one? I have so many interesting videos. Aboard. Yeah, some interesting music this morning. Yeah. Greg, hello. Heat. How's it going? D-Pain. Good morning. Good morning. I sent out the emails this morning. I hope you guys got it for the Discord. All right. And we're going to have a chat there. So how's everybody? How's everybody? Look at the chart. Oh my god, it's look at the 1 hour chart. It's amazing. Farhad, hey. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna have some chat on Discord then. Okay, Farhad, how's it going? Look at all these ranging. Oh my god. It's like not good. Green. Good to see you. Alicia, good morning. So, pretty much in a range. And this is just a 1 hour chart. Makes me sad. Look at all this congestion here. What can we really trade? Man, I have to close the window. Now it's cold outside. Oh. Looking at the 4 hour on ES, look like we're building a bearish propulsion block. Oh, really? Quick check on ES. 4 hour. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Pretty much could be the issue here. Well, we'll see. Squirrely McBurley. Hello, good morning. Hungarian fellow trader from Florida. Locked in 300 in profits. That's the way to go. I sent it out an email. But if you send me an email, I can send you an invite. Dark Cloud. Ashley, hey, the party shirt trader. Mail or order has arrived. You're long on DAX. Ah, okay. Let's see these. Oh, my email, hold on. I do have to, I'm gonna type it. It's on my YouTube profile, but I'm just gonna log into the chat here. Give me a second. So far, Zacromancer, hello. If you guys want me, I can send you invite. This is so far, it's not the final server. This is the old server, but we're going to upgrade that. So you can send me a mail and I'm going to send you an invite. All right. No, not. Dabadeep, I truly apologize about the giveaway to everybody. Like yesterday, on Monday, I needed to finish up a video for Take Profit Trader. I couldn't upload it. I only could upload the MyFundedFutures video. Now I get up. I was super tired. I got up around 7 a.m. and then I did not have the time in the morning to finish up with it on Monday, because at 8 I started the stream. After I finished up with the stream, we had to go to visit the hospital where my father-in-law was in on Monday. So I was driving. No, that was not Monday. Monday I was bringing my mother to the hospital. Sorry, I woke up early. That was on Tuesday. Monday I drove my mother to the hospital. Everybody's in the hospital, so I was there until lunch hour. I got back home. It was a 400-kilometer drive. I got back home. I had to do some IRL stuff, and then the stream started. And then I was on MyFunded TV, and then when I finished, I still had to do some IRL stuff. I was super tired. And then Tuesday morning, back to the hospital again. I didn't have time to finish up the video. So stream, and then hospital, and then back home, and then stream again. And then, so I just didn't have time for it. And this morning I hope I will have time to finish up, because I need to finish up a Take Profit Trader video before I'm putting out the giveaway. But there's going to be a giveaway, and I truly apologize. I mean, I try to do many things at once, but you know, I'll do it. It will be on, hopefully. Today I'm not driving anywhere, so today I will have a few hours to finish up with everything and put out the video. So my apologies. I promised you guys, and it will be on 550k accounts from Take Profit Trader, and I've been told 5 accounts from MyFundedFutures, but at least 3 starter plus, and I was asking for 2 expert accounts as well. Everything will be put out. So Natasha, hello, good morning. Deep Pain. Oh, I said hello. Okay. Yeah, it seems like some sell has started. It seems like we're going for a previous day low. Stay tuned, Jess. Do you stop at certain dollar? Yes, exactly. At a certain dollar amount, I just stop copy trading. I mean, not copy trading, sorry. I stop with the actual account. So, for example, yesterday I made like $500 on one of my funded accounts, which is super great for me. I just switched to a different account, and I was not copy trading it. We will do the giveaway. We will. Okay, I'm definitely. I already have the account. So just so you know, I can prove it to you guys. By the way, I have proof about the giveaway. No. Your credits. Here you go. I can prove it to you guys. Look at this. You see that? I have 650k test accounts. This is ready for giveaway. This is gonna go for giveaway. Now, it's not gonna be 6. It's gonna be 5 because I have a promise to fulfill. So there's gonna be 5 accounts, not 6. But as you can see, I do have it in my credits. I just have to launch everything. So the Take Profit Trader accounts, we have it. These are gonna go for giveaway. I just need to do some minor stuff, and there's gonna be MyFundedFutures accounts as well. So stick around. It will be awesome. Marco, good morning. Yannick, hello. Yeah, the NAS range so far we are in a 1 hour range, I guess. I mean, it's just bad. Boom banana, hey there. Scrolly McBlurry, yeah. I mean, that's the way I do it. I mean, I'm flipping the accounts, not flipping. Sorry, not flipping. Switching the accounts, like rotating them. If I make a few hundred on one of the accounts, I just go to the next one. Bree, hello, good morning. Vijla, hey, good morning. You're good. Jó reggelt minden magyar kereskedőnek. I just said welcome and good morning to all the Hungarian traders. Kenchua, hey, good morning. Fizzlit, hello. Do we need to pay? No, as far as I know, there is no activation for these accounts, but I'm gonna make sure that there will be no activation. But I've been told by support that the rules are gonna be still the same for these accounts. So I hope it will be that. So I'm just gonna make sure I ask them again. But so far as I know, no activation. But these are, you know, 150k accounts, so big ones, which are usually more expensive. So we do like that. We have these credits. Louis, hello. Yeah, it's just gonna take out previous day low. I'm afraid it's just gonna take it out and then go back to the range. I'm afraid that we're just gonna go back into the range. 809. Previous day low 809. Well, yesterday, today is Wednesday, right? Yeah. So yesterday, a New York AM session low on the micro was 841. Because, I mean, maybe you're looking at, hold on. Oh, yeah. You're looking at the daily candle reset. I'm looking at the New York midnight Eastern Standard level because of smart money concepts. So you are looking the daily candle reset at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, which is absolutely fine. If you like that, go with that. No problem. I'm using smart money concepts, so I'm using the true day shift is midnight New York time Eastern Standard, so that's why I have a different level here. So basically you're correct as well. I'm just using a different one. I'm not sure if it's a bearish day today. Look at the 1 hour chart. Look at the 1 hour. It's so bad. It's just so bad. It's very bad. Even the 4 hours is very bad. Look at the 4 hour. We're just gonna keep on ranging. Maybe slowly grinding lower. I don't know. No big news events. No catalyst for this week. No news catalyst. So, Ron, good morning. You're looking at the day. Yeah. Because you're looking at the daily chart resets at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's why. That's why. Hey, don't worry, Ron. You don't have to say sorry about that. Even if you're just lurking in the background, that's perfectly fine. Doing stuff in my... Oh yeah, definitely do stuff. I mean, you know. I only trade London Open and New York Open. And Tenastic. Yeah, exactly, Ron. 4 hours powerful, yeah. Hey Jerry, what up? Ron, now you know. I mean, there's always priorities, Ron. So, but yeah, the good life, you know. Okay. Anyway. I don't see anything here. Actually, I was looking gold. Like, what the heck is going on with gold? But, nothing. If I just don't see the level I'm looking for, I just don't like the whole situation. Hold on a second. I do see something. There is something there. Not sure. I'm gotta make sure it's confirmed. Okay, just a second. Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh man. This down here. We have two things happening. It's not a strong one, but there's two things. There's a 15-minute order block down there just below previous day low, and And I think I saw something. My spidey senses are tingling. Okay, on the 5 minute, this is what I saw. Oh, that's Superman. There's a new Superman in the movies. I'm not sure if it's gonna be any good. I don't know. I like Superman, but this new version, I'm not sure. 916.25. Ha ha. Okay, I found you. It thought that it can hide, but it couldn't. This was my Heath Ledger Joker laugh, you know. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ee, ee. Okay. Ah, I found you. There you are. There you are. Behaving, Tamimi, sorry. All right. 841 to be taken. Yeah, could be super. I think it should be sweeping that 840 level. It should be sweeping it. Hey, Coop, what up? Good to see you. Morning, Itwip. Hey, what's happening? Henry Cavill was a great Superman. Although, because I was a kid back then, so my Superman, I think, will be Christopher Reeves, but obviously that was a different era, a different Hollywood, different movies, but you know, just like my all-time favorite Batman is always going to be Michael Keaton, because I was a kid back then. So Michael Keaton is gonna be my Batman. You know, it's my generation's Batman. So Michael Keaton, yeah. But I must say, despite that Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman, I have to say that the perfect role for Batman was Christian Bale. Absolutely. So I'm sorry if I'm hurting the Ben Affleck fans here, but that Batman is just okay, so that's my opinion about Ben Affleck's Batman. The role was made for Christian Bale in The Dark Knight. He absolutely nailed it. Absolutely. But whatever happens, Michael Keaton is gonna be my Batman. So I saw the new version of Flash, obviously. The new Flash movie. The movie itself sucked a little bit. Although I think Supergirl was good. The character was good. I love to see Michael Keaton again with the Batman suit. I think that was just amazing. But the whole movie is like, but still, it was a little bit nostalgic. Okay, that's about movie talk. Exactly. Batman Begins, absolutely. All my respect, and I would say, despite the fact again that I'm still with Michael Keaton, Christian Bale was perfect for the role. He is the Batman, Christian Bale, in The Dark Knight or Batman Begins, whatever. Sorry, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and what was the third? Dark Knight Rises, whatever. I don't know. Christian Bale absolutely was fantastic. And by the way, Batman Begins, you know why it was so good? I think because actually, those minutes when Christian Bale was actually wearing the Batman suit was only like 18 minutes in the whole movie. On screen time, he was only wearing the Batman suit for like 18 minutes or something on the whole movie. It was awesome to see how Bruce Wayne got to be Bruce Wayne and Batman, and what happened really in the background, the characters, everything was presented nicely. I think Michael Caine was perfect for Alfred as well, but Christian Bale is absolutely great in that role. Which James Bond? It will be easy for you to find. Guys, obviously you know which is my favorite James Bond. This is not a big deal, obviously. You guys know. I mean, it's an easy one. Which one is my favorite James Bond? It's super easy. It's super easy. I mean, you know. Yeah. Sean Connery is great, but not my favorite. And no, not my favorite. And exactly, Brosnan. My favorite is Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. I think Pierce Brosnan's characteristics was actually made for the role of James Bond. Maybe not a lot of action like Daniel Craig was absolutely doing a lot of action. That is awesome. All the, you know, the physics and everything. But the looks, like the hairstyle, the suit, you know, the looks and everything, like altogether, I would say Pierce Brosnan was the ultimate James Bond, I think. Again, I guess I'm too old. I guess I get too old. And I think he really was good in GoldenEye. Yeah, Batman Forever. Oh, Kiss from a Rose. Da 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 da. You know, I was a kid still when Batman Forever entered the cinema, and looking back, it's a funny movie, but I was a Jim Carrey fan, so partially I went to the movies as a kid to watch Jim Carrey as the Riddler. So almost me, yeah. Is Michael Keaton from Need for Speed? Yeah. Need for Speed. Yeah, he was playing the role as the, I don't even know who he was playing, the guy in the lighthouse. No. You didn't miss anything, Jerry. I just apologize, and I will again, that I was way behind schedule. The giveaway has not started yet. I do have to set up a video for Take Profit Trader after the stream. When the video comes out, that's when I can put out the form. There's going to be not a form, but almost a form that you have to fill out with email and name, and that's when the giveaway starts. 5 Take Profit Trader accounts, and hopefully 5, not hopefully, at least 3 Starter Plus, but I was asking for 2 more expert accounts from MyFundedFutures. GoldenEye was iconic. Oh yeah. Sean Connery is definitely was in his prime at the James Bond movies. Yeah, day trading aside. 1200 to succeed your take profit eval. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm gonna sing this all day long. By the way, this is just fresh news today. Take Profit Trader withdrawal. 3027 withdrawal has been sent from the account, so from the new pro account. Now, I did an interesting thing here with Take Profit Trader. I actually managed to do something different, because yesterday I had this big trade. I showed you guys, like yesterday I made $3,027 on Take Profit Trader. Now, as you know, you can take it out on the first day. And so, as you can see, 3,027.5, I have withdrawn it. Now, the thing here, and you might want to know how it works with Take Profit Trader, what I did is I chose to close the account. I made the decision. This was a lucky trade. I'm not super proud of it, but this was a super lucky trade on ES yesterday. So what I decided is to close the account, which means I withdraw $3,027. What you can get is 50% of your safety net and 80% of your profits above the safety net, which means $1,027, 80% is $821 plus 50% of the $2,000, which is your safety net, plus $1,000. So I'm actually going to receive $1,821 from this trade from yesterday. I know I have 2 other pro accounts, so I have 2 more, so don't worry. I'm fine. And that's why I choose to take this out. This was a big move, rarely happens. So the decision, I made it this morning that I'm going to get the withdrawal. I'm closing the account. So oh yeah. Bro, Sean Connery in The Rock was absolutely amazing. Absolutely. In The Rock, he was absolutely great. Tina Turner. Oh, yeah. The song. Daniel Craig is good in the movies. He's absolutely awesome as James Bond. But he's more like an action hero as James Bond. I would say so. He's full of action. While Pierce Brosnan is still, you know, representing the old ways, the old style, but with a better look. You know. And of course, Pierce Brosnan had the BMW Z3 and the Z8. So that just makes it easy to decide. And I had a Z3. Actually, I had 2 Z3s. I had a 1.8 and a 2.8 liter Z3. Ace Ventura. Oh yeah, When Nature Calls. That was good too. The first one I liked it too. Yeah. All right. Are you dropping the giveaway for this session? Most likely New York session, Louis. I'm sorry. I just did not have the time to prepare everything. I need to finish up with the video. I mean, I'll do my best to finish up today. I really do. I apologize. What's your opinion on DayTrader? They are solid, Amadeo. They are a solid prop firm, paying out people since years. Nothing bad to say about them. There were some rule changes last year, I think. I wanted to trade with them more, but I haven't got a payout from them yet because I never really pushed them. Right now, my next angle is trade day, by the way. Since they're increased the number of accounts, I'm definitely going to push more with trade day. Just saying. Fresh Delgado. Hey. Well, nothing special. As you can see, we are ranging. We are all a rock star. Yeah, they allow that. You can close the account. You have SMT now. Let's check it. Yeah, we do. It seems like. But I feel like it still needs to sweep that 840, I think. Do you go for multiple challenge at one go? I do have multiple evaluation accounts. Yeah. So currently I'm doing evaluations with Apex, MyFundedFutures, TRADEDAY. I don't even know. DayTraders. I have multiple Bulenox. I always have evaluation accounts that I'm working on in the background. I closed the account. I chose to close the account. So I made $3,000 and this morning I choose to close the account. This way I can take 821 above the safety net and I can take 50% of the safety net. Whoa! Oluso Bola, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Good to have you. So I'm closing the account. E70. Oh, nice. E92. I had an E92 325i. Actually, I do have a video somewhere. We're just waiting anyways. I can actually show you guys. No. No. No, no. Where is it? Where did I put it? And I know I had it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Whoa! Miguel, hello. Sorry, welcome to the channel. So, here's a picture of me with the E. This was my E92. This picture was made in 2011. Oh my God, 14 years ago this picture has been made. This is a part of a video that we created in Croatia. So this was my E92. We do love that car. I did love this car. This was such a great vehicle. So I was a huge fan of this. This was just, you know, just an amazing car. And, you know, all the looks and everything. This was just nothing extra, just a simple, very simple E92. Nothing special, but I just love this vehicle. This was great. Yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, we have more subs now. I'm super happy about it. Super happy. Hey, Mirovsky. Good to see you. Hey. Space Gray. Nice. I had a Space Gray Z4 actually. I had the Z4, and actually I had an F32 435i. Hold on. So here was my where is it? So here is my, well, I sold this, but this was my Z4. It was a space gray version as well. This video was made when I bought the car. I just love the way the top was going down. Look at this. It's like amazing. But I love this car. I actually I had to sell this one. It's actually this is the car here on the picture. Exactly this one. But I did love this one. This was a great BMW. God. I miss this car. I love this one. This was a 35 IS with 340 horsepowers. This was a great car. I miss it dearly. I don't know. It's a 335 IS. 340 horsepower. I loved it. Yeah. I don't know where it is anymore. I'm sorry I went overboard with the cars. But there's nothing right now in the market currently. So, yeah, sorry. We're just waiting here. Sideways action. We have this fair value gap here. I don't know if this is going to be the one that's going to push price back down to 840 or higher. I guess we might just have to wait for the London Open. I'm still kind of aiming for this level up there. There is a 5-minute supply zone. So. Oh, I'm sorry if I forgot to say hello to everybody. You're 39. I can believe it. I'm 41, man. I'm waiting for most likely London Open because the thing is there's no action right now. Ah, no problem. Oh, welcome. Oh, really? Yeah, ATF is legit. Use Quant Tower. Hey, free version is perfectly enough, Olu. You don't need anything else. The free version of Quant Tower is perfectly okay. Nice, Philgos. I like that. Yeah, it was a 35 IS. Yeah. Let's support this wonderful person. We can be friends. Exactly. Let's push those likes. Let's go. Let's push those likes. Let's show YouTube that we do have a great community here and a good stream. I'm currently on the 5-minute time frame. If you look down here, I always keep this here so you guys can follow. This says which time frame I'm on. On down here, the down right corner, you can always see which market and which time frame I'm on. You're welcome. Let's push this stream to the moon. Pass your Bulenox account, Ollie. Congratulations. That's huge. How many years I've been trading now? Well, oh wow, look at that. Is this the push down? Well, I've been trading since 2018, but I took a break because it mentally and financially broke me at the pandemic. So, I got destroyed financially during the pandemic. I mean, by the pandemic. So I had to relearn everything. So with 2021, I started to relearn. Okay. I had to relearn everything. But yeah. I would say since I'm consistent with payouts from prop firms is a year now. I'm almost more than a year. I'm taking payouts every single month from prop firms. So that is a huge deal for me and I'm super happy about it. Oh my god, I'm way behind the chat. If I missed anybody's questions, please just type it in again and I don't want to scroll back because I was talking too much about cars again. My renewal of my take profit is on 11th of July. Tomorrow is 10. If I trade tomorrow and make 3,000, do you think they... depends, Yonix. Do you have... I guess you have more than 5 trading days, right? And so if you're below the consistency, so if you already made 50% of the profit target, then you have a good chance. Even worst case scenario, if you just go crazy and blow the account, then you know at the rebill they just gonna put you on with a fresh account. That's a good thing. So are you above 50% of your profit target? And you know, I mean, you have to make 3,000 tomorrow. So if $9,000 is your profit target, then I guess you're above. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I would do is, okay, sorry, that new strategy, Onyx. Sorry, new strategy. I'm sorry. I take it back. You already, what is the account size? I guess it's 150K, right? I'm guessing only. So you need to make $3,000. I'm guessing it should be a big account, 150K. 1,800. Oh, it's a 50K. So you made, okay. Okay, remain, okay. So Yanix, here's the plan. I don't use TopStep, by the way, through Crusader. I'm not with TopStep. I'm not trading with them. Not that they're bad, they're cool. I'm just not trading with TopStep. Okay, so Yanix, two things. Actually, I take back what I just said earlier. You're in $1,800 of profit. Don't push it too hard, because if you blow up the account, which is in profit right now, you're gonna have to start over, right? I thought that I was totally crazy. I wasn't thinking, because if you would be in a drawdown, I would say, yeah, who cares? Just go full port and do some crazy stuff. But you're in profit, so imagine that. You should not be pushing it. That's what I say. Sorry, I said it wrong. You should not be pushing it because you're in a nice profit. Obviously, if you see a nice trade, go for it. But I'm gonna have to say, technically, you have the chance to pass the account, but you have to think about the situation financially as well. Like, are you okay to pay for the next month? Because if you pay for the next month, you have another 30 days to make $1,200. Now, it's much better than pay for a brand new test account and you have to start all over again to make $3,000. That's the point, right? So if I were you and I would only have 1 day, you know, maybe I would just let it go. I mean, not let it go in the way like, okay, I'm just gonna pay the rebill, because it's much easier to make $1,200 in the next 30 days. It will be much easier, much less stressful. Take your time, select your entries, select you know, it will be much easier. So if you're okay financially to pay the next month, that's what I would choose. Pay for the next month and slowly build up that $3,000. Sorry, $1,200, which remains. That's what I would do. I'm not trading with TRADEDAY, Vizsla, so I don't know. If you know what I'm asking, is there anything I need to know besides the 10 trading days, period of 40% consistency? No, nothing else. 10 trading days, 40% consistency. The only thing you might have to watch for is the flipping days. Bulenox did deny a few people because of flipping. So for example, you have a windfall day and you make like I don't know, $1,400-$1,500, and the rest of the days you're just going for a few dollars here and there. That is something that they don't like. So for example, going in with full port, making some big profit, and the rest of the days you're just going for small gains, and even if you have like 2 full port days and you go for the profit target and you just opening and closing with a trade with 1 micro, that is something that Bulenox doesn't really like. That's the only thing. I refused the medical thing from 220, cost me 100K. Yeah, I know. Lots of people have similar opinions. Consistency, yeah. Yeah, our consistency rule is fine. Molo. 320 times 25 accounts. Get out of here, man. Congratulations. That is huge. Wow. That is wow. Natasha, thank you for being here. Have a good day. Have a good day. My entry model, basically I use the ICT 2022 entry, and I'm looking for supply and demand zones as targets. That's what I'm using. I'm still testing nowadays some indicators, you know, just for fun, mostly exponential moving average things. I'm kind of liking it, but usually, so my main system is that I'm using supply demand zones, which are order blocks, by the way. So I'm using these order blocks or zones as targets, and I'm jumping on the train with the 2022 entry model anywhere between the 1 and the 5 minute chart, sometimes the 15-minute with the ICT 2022 entry, and that's the thing. 5-day per trader, 15 later trader funding. Nice. Mostly micros, but I do go crazy sometimes, which I'm not proud of, but mostly micros. Yeah. Yeah, I can talk about it. I can actually show you guys. These are the indicators that I'm testing, by the way. And for example, these indicators, this is on MetaTrader 5. So this indicator, I think, is going to show a sell signal soon, because we have, these are fractals or fractals. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. So these are fractals, and this has a zigzag and exponential moving average in it. It does have a Heiken Ashi, which I don't like, but I was not the one who was coding this. And I'm kind of waiting for price to go below the Heiken Ashi again and go for previous day low. Basically, if I have the signal and this is just a demo account, then I can take a trade on it. But that's it. I'm not really advertising this because I'm still testing a lot, because a lot of I'm testing this since almost a year now. So another payout tomorrow. Account was down negative 1200 last week. Fully recovered. Jerry, that is awesome. Congratulations. Whew, that's a nice one. 90% discount. Yeah, they should be doing that. Let's go. Robert, hello. I mean, I'm testing these in the background, but it never really you know, deviated me from my main entry and my main, sorry, my main strategy or entry model. So I'm always sticking with the same stuff. I'm just testing some things in the background. That's it. Yeah, nothing wrong with indicators. If you know, obviously, if you're using indicators, you still have to know market structure. You know, I think it's crucial. It doesn't matter if you trade indicators or just candlesticks or whatever. You still need to understand market structure and, you know, time of day and stuff like that. Hey, hey, nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, London Open is close, so yeah, if you see an indicator, that's awesome, but you still need to learn the basics. That's what I say. So uh, there's many good indicators. I know indicators are actually lagging. I understand because every indicator gets the data from the past, okay, from things that already happened, which is, yeah, indicators are always going to lag behind, right? But even if you go with indicators, you must learn about market structure. It's just not working without that. You know, it's just not. If you're blindly taking every signal that an indicator gives you, then it's not going to end well. It can be the best indicator in the world. It's just not going to end well. I can tell you that. Okay, NQ slowly getting higher. I see that there's a possible shift here. Look at that. I'm a little bit tempted to go long. We have a swing low. We shifted this gap here. I do love this. And this is on the 5-minute. I like this setup, everybody. I do like this setup. I feel like, you know, going for this. Oh, I love this. Okay, I love it. I kind of love it. All right. I might going to go for it with a limit order. I just need to check which account should I take it on. Oh wow, it just keeps going. Okay, no retracement at all. Low of this candle is 876.75. Okay, I put a buy limit at 77. Okay, buy limit at 77.25, but this one's just gonna go for that zone. Oh man. Oh man, the FOMO is real. The FOMO is real. I told you guys that this one wants to go for that freaking zone. Okay. I'm just gonna wait. Actually, the risk to reward ratio is not that bad. Do we have some news this morning? Nothing. Okay. Man, I wanted to go for this trade so much. Oh man, this is just gonna go. This wants to go into that supply zone up there. Kwong, hey, good morning. The drop 15 minutes ago is an inversion gap. Yeah, yeah, it's an inversion gap on the 5-minute, at least the way I see it. Yeah. This would be an inversion. This got inverted officially on this candle. So 500 times 50. Jesus. Okay. Oh. Malo, come on, man. What you doing? More BMWs to the house, right? ES equal high to 89. Back at New York closing price. Alan, hey, good afternoon. Or good morning. Whichever is best. I still have my limit order at 77.25. I do feel some FOMO about this. I feel like it really wants to go into that supply zone up there. It's kind of a clean target. I do like it. On the 1 minute, well, it's almost like a valid entry on a pullback, but it's not a clear and clean one. Let's just wait for London Open. I'm still having my limit order. Oh, 500 Connies. Okay. Hey, let's go, Alan. Congratulations on the new account, and I wish you good luck, Alan. You know, just take it step by step. Obviously, I'm not sure. Maybe you're a pro trader. I hope. I mean, whatever is your strategy or your entry model, I would just say good luck with the new account. What am I missing here? Yeah, it sometimes is, Alan, but you only have to do it once and you're okay. 200 orders sitting at 870. Oh wow, they want to pull it back. It doesn't exist, exactly. Zacromancer, there's no holy grail indicator. Exactly, it lies within yourself, exactly. Mastering price action, learning market structure, and mastering emotion. That's the thing. That's the thing that can help you. You can, as I said, it's perfectly fine trading with indicators. It all comes down to risk management at the end. You can do whatever you want. It's just basic risk management at the end. So that's the only thing that we have control. Man, I'm deleting my limit order. I just don't like the way it looks like. London Open is almost here. Maybe we will have a pullback. 10 seconds. Indicators with price action is a good combination. It's also a good combination. Here we are, London Open. I do feel some FOMO, but I had no entry. Maybe I should have entered on the shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? On the inversion gap here. Maybe here at 878 when the candle closed. I really wanted to. Kind of waiting here. It wants to go without me. We are at 900. I think it wants to visit that zone. Man. The FOMO, everybody. The FOMO. The FOMO is real. So what's it gonna do? I'm kind of curious how that zone looks like on the oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, but it's still there. It's at 16. Okay. Opening up the candle is at 16.75 there and 16.25 on the mini. I don't know if it wants to go there. Could be a pullback happening. Martin, hello, good morning. Yeah, I don't like this too. It's kind of a interesting scenario. Could be a tricky one. Yeah, volume indicator is a useful one, Vibes. I agree. Yeah, that's also a good thing. Yeah, Andre. Yeah, that's a good book, by the way. Pinon Mendez, good morning. Maverick, how's it going? Not yet. I was having a limit order down there, but I was kind of eyeballing with that 5-minute zone up there. Now I'm just sitting on the sidelines. We don't know, Alan. We don't know if there's a date because they keep saying that they're having something new for traders, but that might gonna have activation fees, so we don't know. Alan, that's a good question. So far, I think this month is definitely gonna be with the 40% and with the no activation. So I think that's like almost 100% that this month is gonna be the way like it. Yeah, yeah, Jay. It can just take a dump any moment. Bought Asia low and sell the Asia high. What? Who does that? Could be sideways, yeah. Christoph, hello. This was a retail rally. Could be. Could have been. I guess we'll see. No program seems to be turned on. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Yoshi took a long and got out. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more from this London Open. Who knows what it wants to do. Quick look on ES. We'll see. There's a gap on the mini at 68. Might want to go down. Who knows? Okay, back in a 1 minute gap here, and also a 5 minute gap. I'm not sure if it's enough for it to push it higher. Seems like a little bit weak. Overall, not bad, but definitely a little bit weak. Volume delta game changer. Judah swing. But which one is the Judah swing? Was this the Judah swing before the London Open and now we're going back down? Or is it doing a liquidity sweep now to push everybody higher? That's the big question. You know. That is the big question. That everybody wants to know. So far, nothing. Judas is paying my bills. Yeah. Interesting. It might just want to go down to that 68 level. Didn't really think about that. That's only because there's a gap down there, liquidity void. Otherwise, nothing is happening. Just repricing this 5 minute gap, and that's all. It went long. All right. That's what he posted, and you write him. All right. Well, obviously that's a business move, and you know. I saw his course actually. I didn't buy it, but I have a friend of mine who bought it, and it's basically a trend line breakout strategy. So, bull flags included, bear flags, nothing special. It's basically what he's teaching you is how to draw a trend line and jump into the trade on a break, which is fine. It's perfectly okay. But that's what it's about. Okay, so what is this doing here? I'm still trying to decide if I should be still aiming for that zone up there, or I should be just waiting a little bit more to, I mean, for price actions to show us the way of where this one wants to go. So far hovering here. Let's just wait it out. I think there was a gap lowered. Is there a flat candle on the 15-minute? 68. Yeah, at 68, I think there was a flat candle. Not sure. What's the max you can bring to MyFundedFutures live? I don't know, Kwang. I haven't really looked into it. You mean the maximum profit? Maximum balance? I'm not sure, man. I wasn't really looking into that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends. And maybe the risk management department can do some unique deals depending on your trading style and the buffer zone you built up. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Not yet currently. Currently it's off. Maybe, I'm sorry if I left it there in the description. Currently it's 50% off with no activation fee. Sorry, I have to edit the links there. My mistake. Funded Futures Network. Yeah, sorry. It's only 50% off with no activation. I am sorry. No activation. Yeah, updating it right now on the description. But yeah. $2K if you had a 50K starter. Oh, I just thought that if you build up more buffer, are they going to put that to the live account? I guess that was part of the question. Like, are they putting in more, or you're definitely starting out with only 2K? Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure about the expert account. Inderjeet, hello. If you were to pick a prop firm, which would you pick? More based on rules and ease of trading than discounts. I would pick Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures. I don't know which one would I put first. I put Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures on the same high level, you know, because of the rules and the payouts. So definitely one of the two. It's hard to choose. Take Profit Trader is extremely good with the daily payouts, and MyFundedFutures is extremely good with the rules and the. I mean, the rules are great too with Take Profit Trader. So it's very hard to say which one is the best between the two, but these are my two favorites. I don't know what this London Open is going to bring to us, but it's quite interesting. It's going to try to withdraw 100k profits today from an expert account, but the thing is, they're about to change the rules from 25k. Yeah, I think they're going to change the sim payouts to 100k. At least that's what they've been saying, which is a good thing, obviously, in a way, because you can focus on your trading, on building up your accounts a little bit more. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know exactly where they are at right now with that thing. Yeah, definitely. Take Profit Trader is a good choice, just like MyFundedFutures, but both of them are very good. So can't really go wrong with these. All right, so what is happening here? Are we finally having a push, or you know? What is the thing right now? Aussie yen and NQ movement is kind of identical. I haven't really checked Aussie yen since years now, but they could be walking hand in hand. I think Forex traders Forex traders are still using Aussie yen because of the swaps, the positive swaps. Yeah, maybe Kwang. Yeah, we Take Profit Trader, obviously, especially on while you're building up your buffer zone, and if you want to play it safe, you got to go with micros. Yeah, so with the intraday drawdown, it's a little bit more difficult until you reach the safety net. But you know, overall, in the big picture, it's actually good. It's not that bad. And the Pro Plus accounts are end of day trailing again, but obviously that's a little bit more work. Yeah, the scaling rule can be a little bit of a pain, but it's only when you're looking for like big positions. If you're trading with high risk, then maybe you're looking for more. But for someone like me, who usually, when I have these accounts, so I'm trying to keep myself on the micros, on the smaller, for example, the starter account, even the starter plus. Try to go small. Yeah, but yeah, you don't need minis if you're intraday. I mean, at least until you reach that safety net, there's just no point of, you know, pushing yourself too much with the minis. Could be a little bit frustrating, I know. I know. Da, da, da. Exactly, Kwang. So if you're looking for, if you're just pushing with relatively small profits throughout the day, you know, it should not be affecting you that much. Yes, you can lose here and there, but if you're like going for those base hits, then you should be all right. Like no stress. You don't have to worry about that intraday thing. And then basically it turns into a static account, right? Eventually, you're gonna end up with a static account, and that's it. Just like many other prop firms. Shenanigan, hello. Yeah, you need to build buffer with the starter too. That's true. That should be the goal. Sometimes it's hard to go with it. I know. Could be hard sometimes. Anyway, we are still just waiting here. What is going on? Are we going for that 5-minute supply zone? Just a big question. There was a minor structure shift on the swing low on the 1 minute. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Yo, Elliot Ford, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Feels like this one wants to push it up there. What do you guys think? Kind of watching these indicators too. A little bit tempted to take a trade, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know if I should jump in on this 1 minute. There's a gap on the mini. That's what really frustrates me a little bit. Gabriel Sauce, hello. Welcome. Always like to see the Hungarian traders. Hello. Exactly, Mick. Exactly. That's it. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Exactly. Not go for those big moves. Base hits, and you will be okay. Early bird gets tired. Tired first. Yeah. Yeah, tight stops. Definitely. Tight stops. Yeah. That could have been a nice setup. I was having that limit order down there. That's why I was watching the chart. It keeps frustrating me. I'm starting to lose the vibe. If I don't see it happening, man, I don't know. I don't want to suffer from FOMO. I'm gonna tell you guys the only thing that really, disturbs me a little bit is that 68 level. It's a flat candle with the liquidity void down there on the mini. A little bit disturbing. Kind of feels like it might want to go. Whoa! Trent Towel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, you're out? All right. Good. See you on the next session. Yeah, careful with pushing this. I do like that level up there, but we have that gap. If you go to the 15-minute chart, you will see that on the mini, we have a flat candle down there. It seems like it wants to pick up orders from this area down here. That's the only thing that holds me back at 68. A little bit frustrating, to say the least. So where is that level? 68. I'm gonna mark up on my charts. 68. There you go. Feel like it wants to go there. Like it wants to sweep that level. Aiming for 100 ticks. Well, obviously the win ratio is gonna be smaller, right? And I mean, well, 100 ticks is like, well, it's not the end of the world, depending on your risk to reward ratio. People Trader, welcome. How many trades per week do you take in London session? Well, I would say maybe 3 or 4, maybe. Maybe. I'm not quite sure, but trying to tone it down as much as I can. Especially when we are having a ranging market like this. Like, as you see it on the 1 hour right now, we are basically back inside the range. So when we are ranging, you gotta think twice of what you're looking for. I'm still eyeballing with this here. I don't know why. And that's why I'm a little bit confused. And the more I'm getting confused, the more I'm starting to think I don't know if I want to be in this market. So the low is 68. Okay. I don't know. Feels weird. Feels like price wants to take that liquidity void down there. That's what I feel like it. And it's a flat candle on the 15 minute. Look at the 15 minute. There's no wick down there on the mini. You see? That's why. On the micro, it's not visible, but it's there on the mini. So you know, what should we do with this? Oh, sorry, Elliot. Question for you. Have you made money in trading or proper affiliate links? Of course I made. Elliot, I made money with trading. I made more money in trading. Oh, I see. Well, I made more money in trading than affiliate links. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. So, as I said, since last year, I'm taking payouts every month. Last month, I made 10K. Before that, I made 12K. And before that, I made 6K. And I made 9K in trading payouts. I made more money in trading than affiliate links. But I do make money with affiliate links. And without the affiliate links last year especially, I could not have survived. Because I switched to full-time being here on YouTube and trading because of the affiliate links. So, Peter, hey, thank you for subscribing. Which was more? So first, affiliate commissions was more, especially last year in the first part of the year. So I had a gap from 2024 February until 24 June. So that's a few months. I did not have a payout from trading at all. All I have was the affiliate links. That's all I had last year in that few months. And then everything started to change. So that's why I said many times, I never denied and never will that without the affiliate commissions, I could not be here on this channel. I could not be here full-time every day streaming twice because I left my job. It was a good paying job, by the way. So I could always go back because I was in a good position with a insurance company. But I left it to switch full-time here. So yeah, no problem, Elliot. I got these questions earlier, so I never made a secret about it. Well, I learned ICT, but now I'm kind of turned away from most of the ICT concepts, not because they are bad. I'm just kind of, you know, carving my own way out. I'm kind of looking for supply and demand zones and stuff like that. But I basically kept myself on the 2022 ICT entry model, combining it with order blocks / supply and demand zones. Basically, that's it. So nowadays, I'm not a cult member. I'm not an ICT cult member. I always say that. I'm not praying every morning for Michael Huddleston or anything like that. I'm not listening to his tinfoil stuff because he always says it's the end of the world next month. So I don't care about that anymore. Hey, Carlo, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I do respect the man for his lectures, for his lessons. I respect him for that. This year, I'm not even following what is he talking about. So I don't even know what he's saying nowadays. I'm not following him. I mean, I'm subscribed to his channel, but I'm not really reading what he's doing. So I don't know what he's up to. That's it. I'm in Europe, yes. Hungary, Europe. Hungry Hungarian. Yeah, summertime is always like this. Top 3 Hungarian dishes. There's so many. I like potsal. You don't know what is that, or do you? Oh, you know, because you're Hungarian. Sorry. I like potsal. You know, that's just amazing. I like fish soup, like halászlé. And obviously, there's a dessert that I really like. It's called. There's no English word for it, but for you, I can tell it Hungarian. I like mákos guba. it's a sweet dessert. Making a move. Hey, nice, Zacromancer. Have a good time. You obviously have to be, that's very important. Celebrate with the wife. You're a proud ICT trader. Nice, Peter. Let's go. Yeah, ICT, he taught me a lot of things. And without his lectures, I couldn't be here as a trader. So that's why I said respect to the man for his lectures. Tran, hey. I'm streaming from Hungary. Yeah, it's convenient for me because the London session in my time, so right now it's 9:36 in the morning. And in the New York Open, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon, so it's easy for me to stream. What's my take on straight to funded? Nothing wrong with that. I would only go for straight to funded if you're if you're okay with the financial situation and if you're confident in your skills. Okay, if you're confident enough and you have a trading history and you got payouts, then straight to funded is a good deal, obviously. Otherwise, maybe it's not the best idea to throw that bigger amount of money into a straight to funded account while you're still kind of looking for your first payouts. Maybe not the best idea to go with, but yeah, I mean, in that case, I'm a proud ICT trader myself, but I'm not following his new lectures, so I don't even know what's going on. Lecho, yeah, Lecho. Oh, Toto Kapustalangos, guys, you just killing me here. I'm getting hungrier. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that ICT concepts are difficult, and I would say yeah, if you overcomplicate it to yourself. Still kind of watching. No, they don't have a straight to funded. I'm not. I'm definitely. I'm not hating. As I said, I have huge respect for ICT for his lectures. The other stuff I don't really care about. So the tinfoil stuff and all the others I don't really care. But the lectures definitely helped me tremendously this year. So huge respect for him for doing that. I think it's a great thing that he's having all these educational stuff uploaded. Oh yeah, I love those foods. Yeah, it's kind of like going into retail money concepts. The $1 million, no contract yet with MyFundedFutures. So if there will be a contract, I'll let you guys know, but no contract. You're out? See you at New York. All right, Jerry. Thank you for joining. Oh, really? Everyone is hyped? Cool. The time right now is 9:41 here. We are squeezing, yeah. Oh, sorry. TPT, they don't have a straight to funded account. Sorry, they don't have. Take Profit Trader does not have a straight to funded. Not at this point, anyway. But yeah. So what is happening? What do you guys think? Are we pushing up there to that 5-minute zone, or is it just gonna sweep some liquidity on that flat candle? That's the big question. We have the pre-market open in about 17-18 minutes. I just don't like the non-simple trading. Yeah, that's perfectly fine vibes. That's how a lot of traders are seeing it, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, gold is, by the way, going up there. Maybe I should have taken a trade on gold, right? No, it's not. I thought that it was. Okay, anyway. Back to NQ. And the macro has not been started yet. Long's easy. Could be going there. If we see a nice displacement to the upside, I might jump in for that zone. Otherwise, I'm kind of waiting of what the market wants to do with that gap. Yeah, volume is dead. America will make price great again. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, basically, nothing wrong with trade day in that matter. So I guess it was maybe the lack of rules that Take Profit Trader actually don't really have. I mean, trade day doesn't really have difficult rules as well. So basically, you can trade the way you want. And I guess I was just talking about from experience, because I made quite a few withdrawals and daily payouts with Take Profit Trader. I do like that, or I did like that. So, but you know, for quite a while, trade day was letting only one account trade. I was having a difficult time to rotate the accounts while I was only able to have one evaluation or funded account at the same time. And so I wasn't really trading with them too much. Yeah, not on Pro Plus, only on Pro. End of day on Pro Plus accounts. Okay, so what is happening? Is this finally making a push? When is the macro? Is it going to start in about 4 minutes, or is it already on? Many traders are saying it's 15 minutes before. Some traders saying it's 10 minutes before the hour. How did you overcome your issues from March? Well, you know, just going back to square one and started to build the accounts back up again, slow, step by step. I guess not much you can do. Just chart time and doing all over again. You know, once you fail enough, you might not doing the same mistakes again, at least not as often as before. Take Profit Trader have daily payouts, but no consistency. That's a huge A+. Yeah, that's true. Oh, 24. Yeah. So in 24, I was actually, I had to relearn a little bit everything. So I had to go all over a lot of learning stuff, like backtesting a lot. Weeks, I mean days and weeks of backtesting, collecting data again. Wanted to make sure that I can use an edge in my trading. And so it was difficult, but eventually it paid off. Basically, I just had to relearn everything. I went back to educational stuff, videos, and collecting data again. So basically back to square one. That's what I needed to do. The guys I see hate on ICTs because they don't like the cult like something. Well, I have no problem with the cult. So, I mean, obviously, if some traders like to listen to some other, let's just say, higher level stuff, that is perfectly fine. I was actually in 21 and 22, no, sorry, 22 and 23. I was also a cult member. I was like praising every word Michael was saying, and partially those were true. And I feel very grateful for the universe, for God and everything, and for Michael, that I was able to listen to his lectures. Back in 23, I was in hospital for a few times, but that's a different thing. And I told this to you guys that I was just basically laying in the bed for weeks, and all I could do was listening to ICT Twitter Spaces, and you know, was trying to learn from there. Oh, look at that. I'm just watching this move. A little bit tempted to scalp my way up there. But we'll still have the pre-market open. How is this going to go? We'll see, I guess. So that's the way I was learning. And I enjoyed listening to those Twitter Spaces, to be honest. Tilt and overtrading. The tilt and the overtrading never ended. It's still happening. It still gets me sometimes, but I can say that not as often, which is a good thing, I guess. So not as often as it did before. And you know, the tilt and the overtrading what helped me is with trading multiple funded accounts and sizing down with micros, and by not copy trading. Stopping with the copy trading helped me tremendously, as I said, for rotating the accounts. MB, good morning. Yes, I'm still, Kwang, by the way, I'm still backtesting and adjusting, optimizing. Exactly. I never stop backtesting. I'm still looking back my entries. I'm scrolling back the charts, and trying to see what went wrong, how the market behaved. Equal highs at 908. Okay. Currently I have 8 or 9, I think. There are still 2 that needs to be activated. And no, not copy trading them. Sometimes I copy trade maybe 2 accounts. Yes, exactly, Tony. 40% off, and it's including the activation fee. So no activation fee with Take Profit Trader right now, which is kind of cool stuff, right? That's a cool thing. Oh, thank you, Ollie. No entry. I'm just still watching price action, if it wants to go for that supply zone or not. Jared Tendler. Sounds familiar. I'm gonna look into that. How do you manage it better? Because I was just 600 being paid out, and then first time took 200 and wanted it back. I wish there would be one simple, thing that I could tell you how to manage it. Because it's something that everybody has to face with this emotional struggle individually. Everybody has to do it individually. What you can do is strengthen your mind, like have a positive mindset. That's what you need to work on. Go to the gym, be with your family, be grateful, meditate. You must elevate your mindset to some sort of a positive vibe, because that would make it easier to stop on a losing streak or on a bad day. Don't beat yourself too hard if you're doing some bad mistakes in the trading session. You gotta stay positive, because that makes it easier for you to stop on a tilt session. And I know these all sounds like cliches, and oh, you're just saying the same stuff. Like, no, these are things that actually work, but it takes time. Ollie, have a good one. Good call. Good to see you. No trade yet. I wanted to take a trade, but then I was like, I missed my entry because of frustration. And I'm just kind of watching price action if it goes up to that supply zone, or wants to go back down to 68. There's a flat candle on the mini there. The pros and cons of copy trading your 3-4 accounts. The pros is obviously very simple, more money at the same time, which is great. I would say the cons are, the negative effect is much more bigger, at least on my end, because, for example, if you lose $400 or $500 on one account, then the next thing that your brain is focusing on, that, oh my god, now I'm down like, I don't know, I'm down like $1,600 because of I was copy traded. And that pressure is getting exponentially higher, like Jesus, I'm down $1,600 on those accounts that I was working so hard for. And it's just super hard to walk away and not get yourself into a tilt session when that happens. TPT send me email asking to pay. Tony, you need to reach out to Take Profit Trader support, or if you log into your credit bank, you should be seeing that. Or if you go to activation, if you scroll down on the payment method, you should be seeing activation credit there. If you're not seeing your activation credit when you have to activate the account, you have to contact support and they're going to add it there manually. Search for the activate. If you just pass the account, the activation credit is going to appear after 3:30 Eastern. Anyway, sometime during lunch hour or after in the New York session. So the activation credit appears later during the New York business hours, is what I want to say. If it's still not there, reach out for support on chat and they're going to edit there manually. So don't worry about it, Tony. It should be there. It should be there. It happened to me as well. They corrected it and it's fine. Yeah, we have 5 minutes CB. Yeah. Could be. Yeah, it's 40% with no activation. I think it's throughout the end of the month, but at least actually, do we have it somewhere? I think I had it somewhere. I think I had it somewhere. I think throughout the end of the month. But don't quote me on that, but I think it's by the end of the month. Okay, pre-market open is almost here. ChatGPT can help you with some good advice, yeah. Strike rate, your win ratio. It depends. I mean, it's different on in between some accounts, because on some accounts I just scalp, you know, and on the other accounts I just go with some small trades, so it's somewhat different. I would say the win ratio is somewhere above 50%, like 53, 55% overall. I try to keep my risk to reward above 1.3, 1.2 usually, as far as I checked all the data. Yeah, exactly. Mental game of trading. That's a good one. That's a good one. Strike 65 is extremely good. Yeah, it's a range day, most likely. I'm kind of curious how the pre-market open is gonna go. I'm curious about that. Still have a minute. It might even wants to go down and, you know, close that liquidity void at 68 on the mini. Oh, nice. Yeah, ChatGPT does wonders nowadays. Yeah, so win ratio is, I mean, that's why I'm saying I have different statistics throughout the accounts. And yeah, FOMC is definitely going to be a little bit crazy today. So here we go with the pre-market open. Let's see what it does. Feels like it might want to, you know, go down a little bit. Who knows? I wonder if it wants to close that gap down there. That would be something interesting. This is the gap I'm referring on the mini. How are the Nvidia opened up lower? Tesla is trying to reach higher. Okay, nothing super fancy right now. It can still go higher. It can still go. But let's just wait. So far, it's a range. Hey, Mags. Hey, awesome. Nice to have you here. Absolutely. It's my pleasure to share all the info I can. It's a good vibes there on my funded TV. Exactly. Mastering that profit factor. That can actually matter a lot. Well, yeah. Anything above is, yeah, exactly. I'm kind of curious if this one now wants to sweep those orders down there. You took a short? All right. First withdrawal. Oh, but still, awesome. Good job. Good job, Dilzik. Average profit per day per account. I usually go for $200 or $300. So if I make 200 or 300 on these accounts, I just try to switch to the next one, and so on and so forth. So that's the way I like to go with. I'm kind of trying to figure this out. Is it really wants to push it up there? Because if it does, that could be a good opportunity to go for that scalp. I kind of like that idea, but so far this is a big question mark. Because it has to go through, it has to go up to the 910 area, and there is a fair value gap as well. Let me just check. Yeah, right around at 910. No, actually the high is for that 909.75 on the micro at least. So I'm not sure. Not really sure about this. Higher leg up. Yeah, maybe. 908. Gabriel, hello. Hello. What's going on? The Dr. Shuttle and Dr. Shuttle Show. I still love the name. That is just so cool. How's it going, man? Kind of an interesting level to follow price action in this area. I'm definitely going to look back at the end of the day and we'll be curious to see if this zone is getting tapped or not. Paying 3,000 USD for one-to-one training for a month for scalping. How? Paying 3,000 for one-to-one training for a month for scalping. I don't understand. Scalping is not easy. Oh, scalping is definitely very hard, and that's why I'm saying a huge respect for those of you who are scalping. Requires a lot of skill and discipline. Ron Strokes, thank you for joining. Welcome to the channel. Ron, good to see you. So that definitely requires a lot of skill. A lot. So I'm kind of wondering what's going to be the deal here. I'm watching the mini as well. Is it going to reach for those highs, or is it going to, you know, try to close down that gap down there? How to get over the fear of being wrong? By backtesting a lot, collecting information about your edge, and maybe size down for like 2 weeks with the smallest position and go with 1 micro and just see if your trades are, you know, forget about the profit part of the thing. Just look for your entries. Are those entries playing out as they should be or not? So you need to forward test for 2 weeks with small positions. You gotta gain confidence in your edge or towards your edge, and that's only going to happen once you have enough information and forward testing. I know it's sometimes it's hard and sometimes it can be frustrating, but that's why I'm saying the first goal, especially if you're trying to reach for your first payouts, is not even thinking on the funded account, but you know, go with an evaluation account and try to keep it for 30 days. If you can keep it for 30 days by pulling the trigger almost every day, by going with your setup, that's a huge thing. That's actually a great achievement. What can you tell us one story that is new? A story? I can tell you stories depending on which stories. Well, these are not really facts. These are things, yeah. I mean, I guess we can call it facts, but you need to gain confidence. I've done TPT first time doing this. Ah, I see. Okay. Tony, you're welcome, but don't worry, it will be okay. The activation will be okay. Bryce, you're welcome. Yeah, most accounts never pass a week. Yeah, so you need to keep the account for 30 days. That's crucial, I think. If you can keep it uh, for 30 days, then actually you did a lot more than other traders do. And that's what's going to help you to gain a lot of confidence. I'm just still kind of wondering if this one wants to sweep that gap down there, or just want to go straight up there. Trying to decide. Most likely because of the mini, as you can see here. So, I don't know. I don't know. If the mini wants to sweep that 68. That's the question. It's not far actually, but I'm not sure because we're still below that zone. Still just, going sideways, but there's a flat candle. Not sure. Weevop is holding, maybe. Still just sideways here. That's why it's a little bit more difficult. Well, I made payouts from Apex, MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, DayTraders, Funded Futures Network, Top Step, Tick Trader only once, but so as DayTraders. And, what more? Bulenox, sorry, Bulenox a lot. So yeah, from a few prop firms. 42 Connies and jumps. Yeah. This is a very interesting level here. That's for sure. That is 100% sure. I'm just kind of curious how far is this going to go. I'm looking for a scalp trade, to be honest. I'm still kind of looking for that 68. And that's why I'm focusing too much on the chart right now. Yeah, it's a funny price action. And maybe I shouldn't push it too hard. If it's not going in my direction, I think I just need to leave this. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna look into this 5-minute time frame. Well, not something I like. some movement here to the upside. No, I'm just not sure. The more I'm watching this, the more I'm losing confidence in this move. The market is just absolutely not good, not the way I wanted it to see. So no, it just feels like it wants to take that gap down there. I'm using well, currently subscribe to TradingView. So, but obviously because I'm connected through Quantower and Rhythmic, so I'm connected. Most of my accounts are connected with Rhythmic, and I use the X feed at MyFundedFutures. But I'm also, for example, with TRADEDAY now, I'm using Project X connection. Like Quantower can connect to all of these. Yeah. Well, these days it's difficult. It's very difficult, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to go in for a scalp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a very not absolutely not good conditions. Um, it's very hard to spot the proper liquidity level here. I mean, I do like that zone up there, but as I said, this gap down here is a little bit more disturbing. So I might want to go down and you know, sweep everybody there. Like it's only 20 points ish. I don't know. I can't decide anymore. I know, and that's why, you know, people tend to, I mean, that's why we want to make more money, because we need more things. We want to settle our financials in real life, so we need to make more money. And especially if you have like one funded account or two, you just want to keep on pushing. You're looking for the next best trade, right? Because that's what you want. And it makes it a little bit difficult, and it's completely understandable. But it's not simple. I know that it's not simple. Okay, we see a bit of a push here. I mean, drop, not push. Let's look at that mini. I'm not saying it will go down there. I'm just saying it's an interesting level. I guess we'll see. Yeah, you want to change your life with one account. Risk management, how many micros, dollar amount risk? So I usually try to risk no more than $200 or $300. That would be the maximum on a trade, because I usually go with the 50K accounts. And so there's a very handy tool here on TradingView that you can use. It's called short position or long position. Now, if you want to go short, for example, here you can actually type in how much you want to risk. For example, you want to risk $100. You type in, you have a 50K account. It's going to help you that, okay, that's going to, if your stop loss is, for example, up there, you should go with a quantity of 3 micros on a short. Now, the risk to reward ratio is 1.17. So I'm changing my position size according to this, but I'm not usually always using this tool because, you know, as you go with more experience, you will see these. I mean, you can calculate these point values in your head. And so usually I go with anywhere between 1 to 10 micros throughout the day, depending on my stop loss. You know, depends on where you put your stop. I try not to risk more than 200 or 300 on a funded account. So managing consistency rules is easy for me. I don't really care if a prop firm has 30% or 40% consistency, because if I make $200 or $300 or $400 on a funded account, I just leave it as it is and move on to the next one, basically. So that's all. That's all I'm doing. The 6K profit in my real cash account and wanted 20K change that. Oh, jeez. Vibes, I did the same thing in 2018 and 19. I deposited 10K, no, sorry, yeah, 10K to my Forex account. I blew it away in about a week or 2 weeks. I blew all away, real cash account. And then the same problem was keep happening. I was keep depositing $5,000, $3,000, and by 2020, I mean, it was not every 2 weeks because I wasn't trading every day, but tens of thousands of dollars I've burned. Not 100K, but a few tens of dollars. I mean, it was honestly, I think I burned away like $50,000 or $60,000 on my personal cash account from 2018 until the pandemic in 2020 something. And I kept depositing 3K, 5K, whatever. I was always being high hopes like, okay, this is going to change everything now. This next deposit, this is going to make it. I didn't. And that's why I got financially broke down to the very edge. Like, I was so broke. I was a stupid, dumb, idiot, moron by burning my savings into a Forex cash account that I was just so stupid. I think that was the point. I mean, actually, that was very dark times. After the pandemic, like, that was in like 2021. I was in a very dark place. Very, very dark place. Very. Like, I'm not going to go into details. Some of you guys already know the story. I was actually I was not having money for food. That's how broke I was. I was behind my rent almost 3 months. My landlord keep calling me like, hey Tom, you're a nice guy, we know you're nice, you're a super awesome guy, but you're behind 3 months now. What are you gonna do? You know, and I have no money for food. I was behind my rent 3 months, and I sold my cars by that time. That I was in a very dark place, I can tell you that. Emotionally, very dark place. I was actually like a zombie from The Walking Dead, or I don't know. Like, somebody saw me, some friends of mine on the street. They were asking me like, hey man, what is going on? Because you look like shit. And I was like, yeah, I know. So obviously I had a job, so I had a job, but you know, that was barely enough to make it, you know, from month to month. Because anyway, different story. I use Quant Hour, Romer. When did you start learning and trading? What advice on which school thought would advise yourself to go and follow? One of the biggest advice what I would give myself if I can travel back is don't use my money on, so don't deposit that money into your cash account, of course. Go with a very small account, just like maybe if just a few $100s, or use prop firms. And that at that time I wasn't really aware that I can trade with prop firms like this, and there were no prop firms like this at that time. So, and learn a lot, and I would say to myself, give yourself at least a year. Don't have high expectations. Don't expect that next month you're gonna make 10K, because you're not. You're not gonna make 10K the next month. No. And give yourself at least 12 months. At least. That's the bare minimum to find some kind of a consistency in trading. So yeah, Quant Tower. How did I turn it around? With the it was difficult. If I would not have had my girlfriend at that time, she saw that I messed up everything, and so and my family helped a lot. So I actually, they keep telling me to leave trading forever, because they saw that trading actually destroyed my life. And so they were keep telling me that, okay, you need to stop with this. Okay, I sit down on the couch and I was with my laptop and I was like reading about trading and learning, and they keep telling me, you need to stop with this. You need to stop, because what you're doing is gonna totally destroy your life. And I was like, yeah, sure, but I was still reading. So I get myself into some conflicts with the family about this, and that's why I said there is no plan B. I lost this money on trading. I'm gonna make it back with trading, whatever it takes. I'm gonna make it back from trading. And so that's where we are right now. I'm trying to make it back from trading. Slowly we're getting there, so it's a good thing. And what was the thing that turned me around? I'm gonna tell you, and you say what you want, you think what you want. It was God. It was God. I was always a believer. I was always but at those darkest moments, you turn to God and you start talking to God. Like, okay, I'm here now. You can do whatever you want with me, but I mean, I need strength. And I was not praying for money, by the way. Very important. I was not praying for money. I was not praying for another car or whatever. I was just praying for strength. Please give me some strength to survive this. Please give me a clear vision of what to do. I need to see what to do. I need some strength. And days, I was praying for days in the morning. I showed you this. A couple of you guys already saw this. This jar. It has coins. It has coins. It had more. Now you can see it has somewhat like this. It had more. This was years ago, the same exact thing. This is what I was using to buy food at the local store and lunch. I took money from this same exact jar to buy food. So days, weeks went by. Obviously, not just this, but I used this money. And then all of a sudden it came to me like, okay, I made my decision, and I told my girlfriend, listen, I'm gonna make this give this one more try at least, because I'm not going to fill with regret by not trying this, like, really. And then I started to relearn, clean slate, relearn everything. And they were saying I'm stupid, I'm gonna burn myself into the ground. And I said, I don't care. I want to make sure that I can relearn this. So that's how. And slowly, you know, I was actually having a job, as I told you. I was doing the job as a zombie, you know, at the insurance company, and then focusing on my financials and my family and how to pay my rent, to pay the bills, and being able to stay on my feet. And slowly, as I was keep learning again, and then I got to FTMO, which I haven't got a payout ever, and my Forex funds, I got funded, no payout. I blew up my funded account, but slowly I was learning and learning. And almost 2 years went by when I switched to futures, and then the first payout came. The first payout on futures in 2023. And I showed my payout on my bank account to my girlfriend. Like, I know it's only $800. I told her, I know it's only $800, and this is my first ever payout. $800. That was it. From Top Step, by the way. I know it's only 800, but we're going out and we're gonna have a nice dinner. I don't care. I don't care anything. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna use this money on this debit card, which came from Top Step, and we're gonna go out and have a dinner, a nice dinner, some good time. So we went out and we had a nice evening, like. And I was feeling that. That's why I was saying in my funded TV, like, I was feeling when I spent the money from that debit card, from that $800 for the dinner, that actually felt amazing. That was amazing. I said, okay, we're getting there. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this. Look at that. This one wants to go as well. Anyway, I am way behind the chat, so excuse me for that. Yeah, there was an ultimatum basically. By the way, they told me if I'm not gonna make it by 23, my girlfriend was very desperate as well because she couldn't bear my struggling. And obviously she did everything, but she was also emotionally hurt, and she told me if I can't do anything in the next year, then we really have to rethink our whole relationship, because she saw me that I was definitely I was crazy into make it in this trading thing. Let's push the 10K. Khan, hello. There you go, Rainy. Rainy, sorry, Rainy. the story. I mean, most of us has somewhat the exact same story. I mean, not exactly story the same, but somewhat similar story. Everybody has, um, everybody has somewhat a similar story. And if you're asking me, what is the turning point? What was the turning point for me? Uh, it was that I was pushed to the wall completely, and there was nowhere else to go. There was nowhere else to go. Nowhere. I went all the way, and it was difficult. When there is nowhere else to reach, obviously I couldn't and I wouldn't ask my mother for money. Like, hey mom, can you please give me money? I couldn't do that. I would go out the streets uh if I have to, but before I ask my mother for money or my father. And I was like, there's nowhere else to go. This is it. This is it. Like Jeremy Irons said in Margin Call movie. Like, this is it. The music stopped. That's it. Nowhere else to go. There's no plan B. And that's when I put out the no plan B on my YouTube back then. Not my YouTube. I already had the Twitter. I put out, there's no plan B. Nowhere else to go. Nothing to do. I can be an NPC for the rest of my life, or I can do this. But that's it. There's no other thing. Nothing more I can do. Choose to be an NPC, or try to, this was my only way out. NPC or escape the Matrix. These are the two things. Anyway, I think that was the turning point. And that's why, if you're asking me what is need to be done to be successful, I think if someone hits rock bottom like I did, then you start to respect small things. Like, I was having these BMWs. I love these. The Z4, the 7 Series. I was having money. I was having savings, everything. I bought a $900 Mazda 323. A $900 Mazda, which was rusting away, because that's all the money I could spare on a car. And I was extremely grateful for the universe that I could drive a car, even if it's just $900 and full of rust. But oh my God, I was riding the bus. I was so grateful that, oh my God, if I wanted to visit my mother because I had to sell my car, I actually went with the train or with the bus. I know. And I went, and obviously she was freaked out because she was seeing me with my nice cars, and then I arrived with the bus. Like, I said, don't worry, all will be good. And then when I bought the $900 Mazda, I was so grateful. I wasn't that grateful for that before I was having those nice cars. And now I have this 2009 BMW. I'm very grateful because I bought this car from payouts. It only cost me $6,500. There's a video on my channel, you can check it. I bought this car from trading payouts. It's a 2009 car. I don't care. I like it. I love it. I'm a BMW enthusiast, and thank God. Actually, it's in the shop now. There's some oil leakage somewhere, but it's gonna be fine. BMWs leak oil. That's a normal thing, so don't worry. If you weren't trading, what career do you think you would be in? I think I would be I would be a salesman, I think, for some company, maybe in an MLM business. By the way, I know everybody hates MLM, I know, but there are legit MLM companies with good products. I always like to work with people, by the way. I mean, in business. I think I would be working with an MLM company, most likely online, building a business. I was not always, but I was working in sales before. I kind of like the idea, but I never wanted to go back to a 9 to 5. Obviously, respect to everybody, and I was having 9 to 5 job as well. and that's a respectful job, because you have to provide for your family, and that is respectful to have that, and you know, nothing wrong with that. But obviously the goal with trading is to leave that behind, right? Told myself no success comes with exactly vibes. Crisis leads up to an ultimatum, when eventually leads to exactly. Oh, thank you, Khan, for the comment. But this is what happened. This is true story. This is exactly how it happened. Same path. There you go. Yeah, so before the prop firms, you didn't really have any other choice but to deposit money onto your Forex account, maybe, and that's it. Yeah, exactly, Yoshi. Exactly. He has plans. I agree. Top Step was actually the first payout, yeah. Okay, but can you pay me back too? Yeah, almost. Yeah. The money was on my debit card by that time. So the money was on my debit card. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying, guys, the biggest takeaway from my story is, if I could make it and getting consistent payouts from prop firms, everybody can make it. That's the good news. If a guy like me with so many failures and you know, failing huge, and if I can make it to payouts, you guys can make it too. That's the good news. That's how simple it is. And anyone, obviously many of you guys already made it, so you're taking payouts, but for those of you who haven't and still searching your way, I mean, this is something. Trading definitely ruined a lot of lives. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kwang. So that's how it works. Which school of thought did you finally fall in love with? I don't know. Which school of thought? How do you mean? With ICT concepts, or I don't know.
We should walk away from this.
Hold on. If I were to do this, if I even could do it, I'd need a guarantee. How do I know you can deliver?
You don't. But I can. So, do you want to take a leap of faith? Or become an old man filled with regret?
Okay, I don't know. So exactly, that's how it goes. Things are going better now, and there is one thing. So I had a fairly good job by the end of 2023. I had a good job. I worked my way up to an insurance company that I was working for years as a salesman. I worked myself up to a group manager. Like I was managing 4 or 5 sales assistants, and I was handling corporate clients by the end of 23. And so my salary went higher, even in Hungarian standards. So I was already getting a little bit, I mean, not better, but at least I could buy that Mazda. I could pay my bills. But I decided to make the switch full time to YouTube when I put out my affiliate links in 23, end of 23. And so I keep asking the same question, like, yeah, it's easy for you because you're an affiliate. Not really, because I was having a job before then, and I switched to full-time here with YouTube. I take it as a business and affiliate marketing, of course. That's what keeps the channel alive, me being here full-time. I could not have made it without the affiliate commissions. I switched to I left the insurance company last year in March, but only because I started to make almost as much money from affiliate commissions as I made on my job. I was talking with Methodical Man on Discord at that time, and I was saying, like, man, if I can just make the amount of money from affiliate commissions that I make in my full-time job, I would definitely be switching to full-time here on YouTube, and I would be streaming, like, because I love this. And he told me, oh man, you definitely have to do it. So and I had that few months there last year when I had no payouts from prop firms, and it was you guys, the viewers, the supporters, who was using my code, and I could get some affiliate commissions. $1 here, $5 there, $3 there. You know, it all adds up, and I took those payment as an affiliate and helped me to pay the bills. And that's why I'm saying all came together, and that's why I'm super happy to have the community. And thank you for the support, by the way, since then and now. If you are supporting the channel by using the Tom Sabo code, that actually helps to keep the community growing, the channel pushing, and helps me to fix the BMW. Okay. Not really, but yeah, trading can be a vacuum. Yeah. We'll see Tom Jr. soon. No plan B. Exactly. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think everybody can do it. If you have the passion, you gotta have that extra passion. You gotta love trading. Even when the market is shitty like this, you gotta have that extra passion. If you have that, you're doomed to success. No plan B. You know, it's just a question of time then. Yeah, Apex. Yeah, Joseph just had an email. Apex denying affiliate payouts nowadays. Actually, they rejected a lot of affiliates in the past couple of weeks because they're looking for people who are having some kind of a social appearance. Oh man, that sucks. Made 405 best. Let's go. Oh, I see. 2K instead of 1.5. Yeah, Apex is changing their affiliate rules as well. Yeah, I mean, I just say, Michael, I just said what happened. I'm responsible half of your well, Gabriel. Then I okay. How many guys do you copy trade and which I'm not copy trading, but I have like 8 or 9 funded accounts currently. Between Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, Bulenox, Apex, Funded Futures Network. You know. Everybody can do it. Do you have a strict time windows for when? Yes, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard, when the market gives me an opportunity. Not this. This is just crap. And then from the market open until like lunch hour, maybe. So those are my favorite times. YouTube pays very bad. So I make about $150 from YouTube a week. Come on, a month. So on a monthly basis, I make about $100 to $150 from YouTube ads. That's not much, right? I mean, I thought at the first place like YouTube is paying bigger, but in this niche that I'm streaming and I'm putting on videos, it's just not that big amount. For example, you see all these big car influencers like Matt Armstrong and Travarish. I used to watch them. They have like 3-4 million subscribers, and they put on a car video. Everybody's watching them, 1 million viewers, you know, and that's how they make $50,000 from a video or something, 100K. But that's a different niche. And here in this space, a small channel like mine, I'm making $100. But it helps me to pay the bills, definitely. Exactly, Trading Star. Passion is exactly. If there's no passion, trading will be very difficult. Hey, thank you so much, Mirovsky. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support, everybody. Started trading after I watched The Big Short. Oh yeah, that was a nice movie. I love that. By the way, I think that's an amazing movie. If you guys haven't watched the Margin Call, you know, homework, Margin Call, you gotta watch that. It's about the 2008 crisis, but from a different angle. Kevin Spacey, Jeremy Irons, and some other big names in that movie. It's so underrated. You must watch Margin Call. I think it's one of my favorite trading related movies. It's not really about the trading, the charts itself, but you know what's really was happening back in the years then at those big brokerage firms, how they handled their business. My favorite character is definitely Jeremy Irons in that movie, the CEO of the brokerage firm. Gotta watch that, guys. Margin Call. Go check it. I think it's even on YouTube, by the way. So, underrated movie. Totally underrated. Oh, I gave away 1K Apex accounts. Jesus. Well, we could. I was talking about this with Methodical Man too. We should be doing some kind of a podcast and sharing some wisdom and positive energy. I think many of you guys would be good with it. Joseph is asking about Tradeify. I think they're good, but I'm just not going to use them. Until they are promoting a scammer, I'm not going to trade with Tradeify. So I actually put down their affiliate link as well. Not that I think it's a bad prop firm, and not because of Patrick Wieland or anything, but once they put on Jadon, who is an official scammer, and the way they handle business with Patrick Wieland, not because I'm a huge fan. I mean, I like Patrick, he's a cool guy, but not because of that, but the way they handle their business and they put on a scammer to promote their prop firm, I just said no thank you. And so even Brett Simba has a history of scamming, so I was like, okay, I think I'm just gonna step away from the time being. Maybe not forever, but I'm stepping away from Tradeify. But I think obviously they're paying out everybody. Yes. So you can, if you purchase Bulenox, you can trade with Quant Tower. Yes, exactly. Very simple. Patrick Wieland making 6 figures. I can tell you guys that I am making more from trading payouts than as affiliate. Okay, which is no problem because that's the goal, obviously, to make it from trading. But I am definitely not those big affiliate partners out there. So there are some names without a channel who are promoting affiliate links and stuff. And I understand that they are absolutely going for the affiliate money. I am definitely not making that. I'm making more money from trading payouts than as an affiliate. But having affiliate payouts, and I'm very grateful for everybody again for using the code, that really helps me to pay the bills, pay the rent, and pay the tax, and keeps the channel rolling. So I'm very grateful for the affiliate money. So that helps me being here full time. That's what I keep saying. Margin call is definitely super great. Can I ask about MyFunded TV? You don't have to get in numbers, but working for them every day, does it pay monthly cost, rent, food? No. Now, I can tell you, and there's no big secret about this. MyFunded TV, I don't have a contract with MyFunded TV. Luke invited me, and I was very grateful to be a guest host for the midday session. And I was like, man, I love this because I love to engage with the community. And they said I can promote my YouTube channel. We were talking about some numbers on the phone because I was talking with them on the phone. We were talking about some numbers, but until this day, nothing happened that I can tell you. But you know, I guess time will tell. But I love being there at MyFunded TV and sharing info and stuff because I think it's a great community as well. Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, classic. Great cast, yeah. There you go, Trading Star. Trading Star, I know what you're saying, and between you guys and me, I can tell you that there at those dark times I was crying. So those tears actually came out as I was sitting on my couch alone because I waited for my girlfriend to go to work. And all of a sudden I keep receiving the bills, you know, landlord calls me and I look at my budget. I was like, man, you know, and I look back, where was I financially? Nice cars, good salary, savings, everything. And now here I am sitting on the couch. And then was the point when the tears started to come, like, man, I can't bear this. So actually what I did, I cried myself into sleep like a baby on the couch. It happened. There's no shame in it. Everybody has breaking points in life. Now that breaking point was, well, something like that. Definitely Jadon was a very interesting choice as a host there. Yeah, promoting scammers, like Jadon runs a scammer Discord group, and they have him as one of their faces on their YouTube channel, and he's a partner affiliate right now. And anyway, I just can't line up with that. You know, Trader HC, Trader H. I'm gonna call you Trader H. So you're in 5 years, lost everything. You gotta believe in yourself. You need to relearn. Don't care about others, but you need to believe. I know you believe, and obviously you need to make yourself, you know, how should I put this, financially floating on the top, as hard as it can be. But if you can take care of yourself, just don't give up, you know. not it's not really an exposure. My funded TV is super awesome. And I didn't say anything special about that. We were talking about this. I'm super happy to be there. They're really good people, and obviously there was some talk about numbers, which I'm not going to get into right now because I don't know if there's going to be an NDA about this or not. There was some talk about numbers and money. For now, I am just happy to be there. So that's my take. No, I'm not looking. I wanted to go long for the zone, but it's just not happening. That's the problem. It's very bad price action. Yeah. Yeah, bills stack up, and meanwhile you're fighting to survive. Grocery prices, exactly. Exactly. And then all of a sudden you find yourself, the bills piling up on your, you're behind the phone, you're behind the rent, you're behind the electricity bill, and all of a sudden everything keeps piling up, and you just find yourself in that moment like, okay, it's a breaking point. I'm at the 10 levels below rock bottom. Mags, that's the point when you start to shine from there. And you just have to keep yourself together. That's super hard. Very hard. Please do something. Please. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not. I don't know who believes in God or not. If you believe in some sort of higher power, God, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, the Force, if you're a Star Wars fan, whatever it is that you believe in, you must believe that things can turn around, because I do believe, for example, in the law of attraction. So you gotta believe that things can be turned around, and it will be turned. Everything will be better, but you gotta believe, you gotta imagine it, and things are gonna change in a better way. And you can pray. I was praying. I was actually I went to church, by the way. I believe it or not, I went to church, not like every Sunday, but there was a gathering in a local church, and I just went with my girlfriend, by the way. Together we went to the church, and I was having a great time on that Sunday. I was listening to the preacher, and it was great. I think we could be ripping higher, hopefully, but I'm not going to enter a trade. Yeah, exactly. What has changed in your trading strategy or mindset? Mindset, mostly I switched down to like smaller positions, to micros, and less trades, smaller positions, and not wanting to go for $1,000 per day. Like if I make $200 or $300, that's fine on a funded account. No job. Yeah, so that makes it a little bit harder if you have no job. You gotta do something. You gotta find some sort of an income. Trader H. That's crucial. I had a full-time job before I switched to YouTube full-time, and I was trading on YouTube by that time, but I had a full-time job. So you need to have some sort of an income. That is crucial. I'm sorry to say it like this, but whatever it is you do, if you can make a decent money to make a living somehow, then that's a start. That's good. It's true that having a job takes. Oh, definitely it does. Yeah, exactly. About the 80 plan on MyFundedFutures? No, $80 plan. I'm not familiar with that right now. Dave Ramsey. Definitely God. Megs, definitely. Okay. You know, Megs, don't forget that he's always with you. Always. I was a believer in all my life, and maybe not as much of a believer that I am since a few years, but you know, he's always there. He's always there for you and everybody. You just have to talk to him. Keep talk to him from the bottom of your heart, and he's going to listen and show you the way. But don't ask for money. Ask for wisdom. Ask for strength. Ask for, you know, all those things. He will give you that instantly. You're gonna feel it after asking it. You're gonna instantly feel it. You know, and then the money is gonna be just the byproduct, as always. 1.5% risk per trade. Nice. Natasha, let's go. Yeah, law of attraction also very powerful. Exactly. Of course it can. The stress can definitely from trading. Oh my, yeah. Exactly. Oh my gosh, I haven't even realized I'm streaming still. We went into this topic. I apologize if I talk too much about this stuff. I just hope that some of you guys can maybe take away some few bits and pieces of these stories. I usually don't stream until this time and talk about this stuff that I just went into. But I hope that this was useful in a way. Gold looks like good to long, almost at previous lows. I'm not gonna go into a trade, that's for sure. But looks good for long. That's true. It looks nice. Nice 5-minute shift here on gold to the upside. I do like it though. I think it can go. Man, it's almost tempting, but I'm not gonna jump in. It's almost tempting to go into a long. Do you do any long-term investment? Not currently. I mean, I bought some property like land for a cheap price, but I don't have stocks. I have a life insurance policy that I keep paying every year, as I was working for an insurance company. But I'm trying to use that money in the future to buy real estate. So for now, I don't have a stock portfolio or anything like that. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you, 5700 or E. I'm just gonna call you E, like in Entourage. E, hello. You're welcome. I'm glad I could share this. Awesome. Thank you, JT. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it here. I need to pick up my lunch. I need to pick up lunch, and so thank you so much for being here. This was an awesome session. I'll be back for the New York Open, okay? And what can I say? I hope it was. I hope you guys enjoyed it. No trades. Look at this. This session, I was just keep talking. So thank you again. You guys are awesome, everybody. If you would like to support the channel and keep me here full time, even when I don't take payouts from a prop firm, it could happen, hopefully not. Then, to keep the show rolling and to help me to fix the BMW, it has a flex disc failure and some oil leakage from the differential. Man, it's gonna cost a lot of money. Maybe I need some affiliate commission, guys. But anyway, I love the car, and thank you for supporting. Use the code TomSabo, gives you the best discounts across these prop firms that I'm trading, and it keeps the show rolling. So thank you, everyone. God bless you all. I'll be back for the New York session. All right. Thanks so much. Have a good one. And again, God bless. I'm stuttering. Maybe I'm tired. God bless you all.